I kept telling myself just this once, and that's exactly how I stayed stuck. The next time you're faced with, should I do what I said I was going to do? Even though it's difficult right now. I said I was going to do it, but man, I'm just not feeling it. Do it. Take that path. And see how much better you feel about yourself afterwards. See how much, it might only be a small rock that you move. It might only be a small increment. But that's how a wall is built brick by brick. It takes time, which is why you don't want to do it. Because yeah, if you could move one brick and have an entire wall, you would do it. But because it takes each brick one by one, you may only get 20 bricks in a day. And that takes time and effort and sacrifice. And because of that, you don't want to do it. That's what your mind is, that's what the resistance is. But if you want that, if that's something that you want, you need to do it day after day. Because you don't get anything any other way. That's just the reality of life. When you take the comfortable path, when you take the easy path, doing what is easy rather than what you know you should do, what is in full alignment with your higher self, you slowly erode trust with yourself. And the reason you don't want to erode trust with yourself is because that will create another enemy within your own body. If you can't trust yourself, then you are playing tug of war within yourself. Because you can't know that you will do what you say you will do. You have enough enemies out there. You have enough enemies outside of yourself, not even just people, but fighting the reality of how things are, of what you want to attract in your life. There's enough resistance in the way of that between you and your goals. The one thing that you can control is yourself. So you have to work to control yourself. That self-discipline. Because doing so will give you a far better shot at your goals. Doing so is what gets the successful people to where they are. There's this quote that goes, if you do what is difficult, your life will be easy. But if you do what is easy, your life will be difficult. Now, the reason that is because it's two different currencies. You're trading your long term for your short term, or vice versa. Your short term is one currency and your long term is another. And if you trade, what you're doing is you're trading your long term baseline resistance now for short-term pleasure or comfort. You're taking the resistance in the future and you're taking the lack of resistance and applying it to your life now. You're making your life easier now. You're taking the ease from long-term and you're taking it and stealing from the future and giving it to yourself now. And what that does is it leaves you with a more difficult life in the future. Because you didn't take the actions that would set you up for an easier life. And when I say an easier life, I don't necessarily mean a comfortable sitting back and sipping martinis kind of life. Now, if that's what you want, that's cool, fine. I'm all for it, whatever. Do what you want. But you want to reduce that resistance because it will help you in the future achieve more of your goals. Because that's who I'm talking to. I'm talking to the man that has goals. The man that wants to conquer and do something. So if you remove the resistance, all that's left to do is to execute, is to do things. The reason we don't just have all of our goals is because there is resistance, time, and energy in the way, right? And the more successful you become, the easier it is to do those things. The more close to being able to just snap your fingers and achieve what you want to do occurs, the more successful that you get. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, you can watch the full version right here.